Prime Minister Modi makes a big statement on Kaali, says Kaali is a center of devotion, sends a message to the Trinamool Congress. Trinamool Congress, which continues to demand, which wanted Nupur Sharma arrested, has yet to take now action against Mahua Moitra. Mahua Moitra continues to stay defiant, firing another tweet on the Kaali controversy, asks BJP and the Prime Minister not to speak on Goddess Kaali. And the smoking Kaali poster controversy continues as the filmmaker faces another FIR. Thank you for joining us here on The Burning Question this Sunday evening. There's been a widespread condemnation of what the Trinamool Congress parliamentarian Mahua Moitra said against Ma Kaali. The Trinamool Congress, which earlier wanted action against Nupur Sharma, the now suspended BJP spokesperson, is tight-lipped. In fact, from saying they condemn, now they're saying that they disagree with what she said, saying that they didn't really condemn. They say we disagreed, we didn't condemn, and are for now ruling out any possible action. It comes on a day when the Prime Minister has made a comment while invoking Ma Kaali. Here's the story so far.
As the outrage over the film poster depicting Goddess Kaali smoking rages on, in Indore, the police have registered another case against Leena Manimekalai, the director of the film.
बजरंग दल के तनु शर्मा और इनके कुछ साथी थाने पर एक लिखित आवेदन इन्होंने पेश किया, जिस पर से फिल्म काली की डायरेक्टर लीना मणि मेकलाई के विरुद्ध धारा 295 एक प्रकरण पंजीबद्ध किया गया है.
The BJP has meanwhile given a clarion call demanding that TMC sack Mahua Moitra.
महुआ मोइत्रा ने जिस प्रकार से अपमानजनक शब्द बोले हैं, महुआ मित्रा जी के ऊपर अभी तक ममता बनर्जी ने कोई कार्रवाई नहीं की है, ना उनके खिलाफ लुकआउट नोटिस निकला है. केवल और केवल हुस्न अफरोज़ी के लिए एक ट्वीट करके किनारा करने की कोशिश की है.
Mahua has quoted condemnation from all quarters.
बंगाल देख रहा है, देश की जनता देख रही है, माँ काली के करोड़ों श्रद्धालु बंगाल में जो हो रहा है, जो टीएमसी के माध्यम से किया जा रहा है, वो देख रहे हैं. ममता बनर्जी एक नज़र मुस्लिम वोट बैंक पर रखकर माँ काली के प्रकरण पे चुप्पी साधे रहेंगी. ये विवाद चलता रहेगा, क्योंकि बंगाल में जब तक ममता बनर्जी महुआ मोइत्रा को सस्पेंड नहीं करती, उन पर कार्रवाई नहीं करती, भाजपा ये आंदोलन जारी रखेगी.
But the TMC neta seems unfazed. An unapologetic Mahua Moitra attacked the BJP again. Taking to Twitter, she advised the BJP to stop commenting on the Kaali issue. TMC wanted action on Nupur Sharma, but the party is tight-lipped on Mahua Moitra.
Recently, there has been a controversy over the poster of Ma Kaali. AITC has condemned it. On the very first day, the poster surfaced. All India Trinamool Congress has not endorsed her views, and these views are her views in individual capacity.
Meanwhile, amid the row over the Kaali poster, Prime Minister Modi sent out a big message of peace and harmony.
स्वामी रामकृष्ण परमहंस एक ऐसे संत थे जिन्होंने मां काली का स्पष्ट साक्षात्कार किया था. वो कहते थे, ये संपूर्ण जगत, ये चराचर, सब कुछ मां की चेतना से व्याप्त है. यही चेतना बंगाल की काली पूजा में दिखती है.
India has expressed its denunciation and rejection of insults of Ma Kaali. Will the TMC now sack its neta, Mahua Moitra? Let's debate.
Okay, joining us on the Morning Question this evening are Tom Vadakan, senior leader spokesperson of the BJP, Ratan Sharda, political analyst and author, Sheetal Chopra, president, Pro Seva Sangh, Meeta Chakrabarti, political commentator, Namrata Kothari, political analyst, and Shubham Ganguly, political analyst, leans towards the Trinamool Congress. So I'll start with Namrata Kothari and Tom Vadakan. Namrata Kothari, today the Trinamool Congress says several comments have been coming in. In fact, they're at variance with each other. They're not standard. The standard line is they say they condemn the poster and they say Mahua Moitra's views are her own. But today we had another very interesting statement coming from a parliamentarian, Shukata Roy, who said that they have merely distanced themselves and they disagree. They say there's no question of action when they haven't even condemned it. They say we have disagreed, but it's not a condemnation. So, so do they agree? How does it work? I mean, do they condemn the comments? If they don't condemn the comments, then why are they even speaking about it in public?
This is the viewpoint of Mahua Moitra. This is not, we can say, not the thing which we should so much politicize that thing so much. And regarding the statement of Mahua Moitra, it is totally personal to her. It is not the statement of political party. It is her own opinion, how she viewed the goddesses. So we have lots of issues nowadays, economic issues, social issues, like we are in a state of, inflation and all. There are many major issues we can talk about it. Then why we are hyping this issue? This is not at all important. This is the personal viewpoint, how one person look at the religion. So I don't think there is nothing to give so much importance to this particular issue. We have other issues in the other issues to discuss upon.
No, I agree with you. There are many important issues. For example, even when the Nupur Sharma controversy happened, now that you can compare, the only common thread here is that both were controversial comments and both hurt sentiments, right? Now, there have been very important issues and everybody talks about those important issues as well. Can I get Tom Vadakan in? Tom Vadakan, now, there were important issues even when Nupur Sharma made the comment. And yes, that comment deserved action. Action was taken, though they will argue that she hasn't been arrested yet. But the variance and the manner in which the Trinamool Congress is sort of fighting this out to you, what's your party's stand on it? Now that the Prime Minister even has invoked Ma Kaali.
The Prime Minister's statement is that of a visionary. He said that Ma Kaali's blessings are with India. So there's nothing divisive about it. Now the point here is TMC has to make it clear when the Chief Minister says, oh, well, there's a mistake committed. No correction. They say that they have distanced it. And now they say there are various other issues that can be discussed. My point is, if you have wronged the Hindu community, I think it is time that the Chief Minister of the state should apologize for the representative of the people making such a statement. Or else, sack her from the position she's in. These are minimum the people of India expect from Mamata Banerjee.
Yeah, Meeta, why do you think there's no action being taken? In fact, today, very interesting that on a day when the Prime Minister has invoked Ma Kaali, Mahua Moitra has tweeted saying would advise BJP troll in charge for Bengal to tell his masters to stop commenting on things they have no clue about. Didi oh Didi got them the boot. Now Ma oh Ma will get them a foot on their chest. Was that required? Meeta Chakrabarti, and I'll get in Meeta Chakrabarti and also Shubham Ganguly along with Ratan Sharda and Sheetal Chopra.
Okay, good evening to all your viewers. And which part of what Mahua Moitra said are you finding so problematic? Let us go with evidence and reference. For centuries, and I have been saying, I'm a little tired of repeating myself now. for centuries in Bengal as well as in different sects of Hinduism that follows the Shakto Math and not the Vaishnav Math, we have been worshipping our mother, our Ma Kaali in a certain way. As part of the bhog offering, we have been giving non-veg food. Even today in Dakshineshwar temple, where the chief priest was none other than Ramakrishna Dev, and Swami Vivekananda, I'm glad that the Prime Minister referred to him. Swami Vivekananda was a follower of Ramakrishna Dev. Now, even in Dakshineshwar temple, even in Kaali Ghat, which is a Shakti Peeth, one of the biggest Kali Ma temple, non-veg food is given as part of the bhog and offering to Ma. During our Kali Pujo, liquor is given as part of the bhog. These are century-old traditions. We have different interpretations and different religious traditions that are followed in different parts of the country. My only limited point is allow us to celebrate the fact that we are diverse and we are different. Do not divide us any further. I am no one to go and advise anyone in North India or any part of India who is a vegetarian and who gives khichdi bhog to Ma as that is not the right way to worship. I am no one to say that. At the same time, can I not expect the same courtesy to be extended to my community? Can I not expect people to stay away from methods of my worship? By saying this, by having this debate over and over again, you are actually telling us that our methods are wrong, our methods are to be looked down upon. By saying this over and over again without actually finding out facts, you are actually making us feel bad about our own methods and our own approaches.
Then why? No, this is, it sounds, it's good rhetoric, Ratan Sharda, but no, it's good rhetoric, Ratan Sharda, but why did the Trinamool Congress disagree? No, if you think it's some, in your own words, if you think this is some North Indian, in your own words, you said it is some North Indian...
It is a homogeneous.
Can I get Ratan Sharda? Then I wonder why the Trinamool Congress also distanced from it. Ratan Sharda is coming. Ratan Sharda, and then Shubham Ganguly. Yes, Ratan Sharda. Yes.
I see. See, Niranjan, these are all post-facto analysis trying to defend what is indefensible. No Hindu ever objects to any kind of puja, but the people are claiming that non-veg is all for Durga. Even that I have nothing to say. Those by Shastra, these are for her Bhuta Pishacha, not for her. But we are not into religious debate.
That is incorrect. Point A, do not misrepresent.
My dear friend, did I interrupt you? To claim that only you love Ma Kaali and nobody in India loves Kaali and it is a Bengali goddess, sorry. Ma Kaali is worshipped across Bharat in very different ways. The reference is the poster you are showing for Ma Kaali smoking. That is where this lady jumped into creating a controversy to find some relevance. It is very ridiculous to keep on stretching the controversy rather than closing it because you want to keep the kettle boiling. The reason is they want to cloud the more serious issue of Udaipur and Amravati beheading. My young friend, can you allow me to complete?
It's a fact that Mahua Moitra didn't make
a comment. It's a Sunday, be relaxed. Be relaxed, it's a Sunday. Don't shout. I am saying this controversy is being deliberately extended to cover up for the support for beheading Sir Tansay Juda. The horrible incidents happened in Udaipur and Amravati. Now they're trying to cover it up by creating a very shallow controversy in which none of us is interested. Those who have complained will go to court. She can go to court. Mr. Modi said something which was suitable for the RK Mission program. You have a problem with that? And did he make any controversial remark? He said Ma Durga, Ma Kaali is worshipped, she has a blessing for entire India. What is the problem? Your problem is want to keep on boiling the kettle because you don't want Udaipur and Amravati to come out. So in fact, you are helping the degraded people by trying to cover up all these things by very shallow controversy which no Indian believes in.
And Jammu were linked to the
BJP. Is not about
and there was no
controversy about smoking Kaali. Please, can you shut up? Can you allow me to complete? Don't behave like a schoolboy heckler. I am saying controversy is not about meat and all. Controversy was about smoking Kaali poster. That is what everything started. Do you believe anywhere in Durga Pandal, in Bengal, anywhere you can see smoking Kaali? Please pray, tell me. So let us not try to
Can I
create
respond to that?
shallow controversy to save the Udaipur crowds who are trying to create riots across India.
You are making a twisted comment that Mahua Moitra supported the smoking
Allow me to
when
respond
she
to
didn't,
that,
sir.
Mr. Anchor.
Yeah, I want to bring in Shubham. Shubham hasn't spoken and then you can respond. Shubham, yes, Shubham, make your point.
Yeah, I want to make a point. I want to talk on Mitadi's lines that we don't subscribe to BJP's ideology of politics of religion that tries to bring in unity through uniformity. We are not uniform. We are a country which has unity in diversity. Of course,
I
what
said
the Prime
it,
Minister
young man.
that
I
we are
said
children of
Durga
Ma
is
Kali,
worshipped in
we are
different ways in
Shaktas,
India.
we are
I said it.
we as Vaishnavs, we are all children of Ma Kali. You accept that, sir? You agree with that, sir? But the PM
Yes.
has remembered Ma Kali, but the BJP didn't take any cognizance when the Bharatiya Janata Party National Vice President and the then President of the West Bengal unit, Dilip Ghosh, said on national television that Ma Durga's ancestry is not known. Why didn't the BJP take cognizance during that? You didn't just, let me make this point, that you suspended Mahua, you suspended Nupur Sharma and didn't expel her only when there was international outrage. You didn't do anything on your own.
So you want
And
to create
just,
international
you're
outrage
making
now in
this
the name
point
of
again
Mahua
and again
Moitra?
that why isn't the TMC?
So they want to create international outrage in the name of Mahua and that lady. That's what you want to do now.
Can I
So you
come
want
in
to
here?
raise the level of controversies of
Listen,
Mahua becomes
BJP
international
didn't take any real action.
like the lady who
It only
created the poster.
suspended, didn't
That is
expel
your
him.
that is your
Cite me
expectation.
one leader. Cite me one leader from the Trinamool Congress. Cite me one leader from the Trinamool Congress who has supported Mahua Moitra's comments. I will cite you Pragya Thakur who had supported Nupur Sharma. Why didn't the BJP take any action against her? Why didn't the BJP
Why
take
should-
any action
why-
against
why-
Dilip
why?
Ghosh when he
What did Nupur Sharma
questioned the
say?
ancestry of Ma Durga?
Then it was a question to be raised at that time. Why are you bringing it now?
What did
Because
Nupur
you want
Sharma
to
say?
keep
You tell
on
me-
creating controversy
you
in
tell me-
Bengal.
you tell me
because
Nupur
your
Sharma,
roots
what
are
Nupur Sharma
very
said
difficult
is
now.
illegal.
Your position is
What
Bengali
Nupur
is very
Sharma said
difficult
is
now.
illegal.
You kill Hindus, you kill your opponents, and you want to hide it up with these kind of artificial controversies.
Now, my question is, Meeta want to come in?
The
Yeah, 1 minute.
killers of Udaipur, sir, were linked to the BJP. The Lashkari Toiba terrorists.
The
who was
terrorists were linked to
arrested from
BJP.
Jammu
Okay, that's a new
was
one.
linked to the BJP, who was the social media head of
That's
the
a new
Bharatiya
one.
Janata Party minority
Tom Morakan,
Morcha.
is it true? Tom Morakan, is it true? Just hearing
Why
a
is
new...
the BJP not taking cognizance of that?
Yeah, let's ask him. Let's ask him on the debate. Tom Morakan, is it true? Apparently
Part of
the...
the BJP.
No, 1 minute. Let's get everybody on the screen. It's a new one. I'm hearing it for the first time. Is it true?
BJP is housing terrorists.
I don't
BJP is housing Lashkari Toiba
react to
terrorists.
juvenile reactions.
What are you?
Niranjan,
That is
I
not-
don't have
my
to
friends.
react
What
to
are you?
juvenile reactions.
No, where are you getting this from,
And
Shubham? No, 1 minute. Let me ask
tell
him.
you something. We have been on public record on denying any connect with it. Now, as to the Mahua question, this is not about worshipping or methodology of worship. This is about the smoking, the flag that she carried, and the public representative Mahua coming into public domain and supporting that. That is the issue. Don't divert issues. The chief minister is on record
Show me one
saying it is
portion where
a
she
wrong
supported
that has
the
been
smoking.
committed.
Show me one
Just
portion
keep
from the
quiet.
debate where she has
Just
supported the
keep quiet.
smoking.
Just keep
Show me
quiet.
one portion from the debate.
Don't be a juvenile. Don't be a juvenile.
Why should we keep
If
quiet?
you are not
Everyone
quiet.
in India should keep quiet. You should only speak.
Now you just keep quiet out here. It's my space and let me speak. The issue here is not how the worship goes on. This is rightly been pointed out. This is about the poster with the smoking Kaali Ma, the flag, and the public representative who comes on public domain and supports the poster. Are you telling me
What flag?
that is the view
So may you
of the
highlight us
TMC?
what flag?
Are you saying
flag?
that is the position of
What was the
TMC
flag?
while the chief minister said it's wrong and no correction
Are
has
you
been
against?
done?
As an Indian,
Now the
are you
point
against
is,
the pride
do
flag?
you want to do
Are you
course
against
correction
the LGBTQIA
or do
community?
you want to sideline
Are you
the
against
issue,
the
my friend?
LGBTQIA community?
Do you want to sideline the issue? Say so. People of India are watching you.
Homophobia, a new sector.
There's a whole
No, 1 minute.
country
Let me
watching you.
ask him. No, 1
You
minute.
agree with
Shubham,
the poster
don't keep
of Kalima.
don't keep
Well,
heckling
that's your
Tom
problem.
Vadakan. No, don't keep heckling Tom Vadakan. Let me bring back. Let me bring back Ratan Sharda's raising his hand, and Sheetal hasn't spoken. Meeta wants to speak.
I need to
Meeta,
speak,
tell me
please.
something. Okay, yeah, you can. I'll ask you a question. Now, if the Trinamool Congress had to distance itself from Mahua Moitra's comment, what was the need to, like you've been mentioning, that you have your own arguments to back up her comment. Now, if you are right, then why did the Trinamool Congress distance from it and condemn it, and why are they now trying to wriggle away from taking any action? Was my question. Let me give you one chance to respond, and Ratan Sharda and Sheetal are coming after that.
Very important query. First of all, I would like to thank my co-panelists, my senior co-panelists from the other side of the political divide, to accept the fact that there is non-veg and liquor being served, and there are different ways of worshipping, because I was finding it very problematic dragging Ma Kaali into this political debate. I was finding it extremely problematic and disturbing. So thank you for acknowledging that, number one. PM spoke about Swami Vivekananda today. I would like to also make this comment that Swami Vivekananda himself was a non-vegetarian in his personal life. But anyways, moving on from that. We have been constantly comparing Nupur Sharma and Mahua Moitra. There is a fundamental difference. Nupur Sharma has not converted to Islam. She was not commenting on her own religious faith. She was commenting on someone else's faith, and she did not make that comment about Prophet in order to praise the Prophet. She was ridiculing the Prophet. On the other hand, Mahua Moitra was talking about her own religious faith. Mahua Moitra was telling the world as how she does a Shakti Puja, as how she derives Shakti.
What
from
was my
Ma Kali,
question?
and how Kali Puja
Meeta,
is
my
being done.
question was
Now,
why then?
Coming back to what you asked, I do not know why TMC has distanced itself from Mahua Moitra's comment, because Mahua Moitra at any point, show me the place where Mahua Moitra has supported this Kaali movie, Ma Kaali movie poster. She has not. She has categorically
Okay, let me get in Sheetal. Sheetal will respond to you.
Anything in support of that creative or in support of that movie. So if that is the case, and if she has just created about her tradition, century-old tradition, then what is there to
Sheetal is responding to you.
Ma'am, I would like to make one point I would like to make, ma'am. As a follower of Sanatan Dharmi, I really take an objection because Mahua Moitra has supported the derogatory poster where our Kaali. Ma'am, you need to give us a chance. Ma'am, we take an objection as a follower of Sanatan Dharmi that she has taken a stand wherein Kali Mata was really projected in a derogatory manner, and where she says, see, you offer meat, you offer liquor, but what she has said is, my Kali Mata takes meat and she takes liquor. Show me anywhere in our Puranas where it is written that, Kali Mata takes liquor, where she takes, you offer it as prasad and you take, as a bhaktas we take.
Go
and
through Swami Vivekananda's
the best part about Sanatan Dharma
Go through Swami Vivekananda's writings, ma'am.
is we have all the, sir please let me talk, I didn't disturb you.
We believe
the best part about our dharma is we are not
ideal
one religion, we are not
we believe in Ramakrishna Dev's
given that you have
we don't believe in Savarkar society.
Given, but that doesn't mean you will take a lenience and you will project our dharma the way you want to. We are also Kali Bhakts. But that doesn't mean that, I have a complete, ma'am, I have lot of regard for the Shakti Pujaks.
Exactly.
They have taken their own way. But that doesn't mean, you need to understand the whole point, ma'am, why we offer meat, why the liquor is offered, to whom it is offered. Do people fail to understand that?
Talks about,
ma'am, please, ma'am, please.
Can I refer to a very famous speech of Pranab Mukherjee, the former president, the late Pranab Mukherjee, the former president of India in Parliament? And a discussion that followed between the former late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Pranab Mukherjee, where Pranab Mukherjee actually referred to, and please do your search, there are articles.
No, 1 minute. Why are we going into history? 1 minute. I don't understand. No, 1 minute. Why are we going into history? 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Meeta, why? 1 minute. No, no,
provide
one
you with
minute, 1 minute. Why are we going into history, trying to, you know...
Because you want to make
No, no, 1 minute. What was my question? What was my question? Why are we going to history? Ratan Sharda, what's going on? What's going on? Question was, 1 minute, 1 minute. Question was, 1 minute. Question was, a comment was made, a comment was questioned. It was a controversial comment. The comment was condemned by her own party. Why was there no action? Simple question. Ratan Sharda, you think they're hoping that this week this issue comes to an end?
This should come
As
to
I
an end.
said,
Leave Kaali out of this.
Mahua
Of
would have
course,
kept quiet.
of course, for you it's convenient. Yes, Ratan Sharda speaking.
Mahua kept on speaking because she doesn't want it to end. They want to protect the Udaipur killing people and try to create an atmosphere in Bengal that only they are Bhakt and nobody else is Bhakt. Now, I asked a simple question. Which place, which iconography, which Purana shows Kaali smoking? They have no answer.
Exactly.
But she was, Moitra was protecting the lady who's creating the controversy for her international issue. Thirdly, do we ever say that all Hindus are vegetarian? Never. So don't try to put it in anybody's mouth that all Hindus are vegetarian. Never said. Nobody does that. Most Hindus are non-veg. I'm a veg doesn't mean I hate non-veg.
Sharda has gone out of the track since the beginning of the debate.
Don't bring in history because history has lot many things don't even know. As I said, you are deliberately extending the controversy. If you had some sense, you had asked her to keep quiet because the Durga Puja is much ahead. She started speaking now to support the lady. Are you supporting the lady who's deliberately creating the degrading Ma Kaali? That is the question. Don't try to weave around your mysticism and all that. Don't try to bring in that. I am not into this kind of discussion where you want to keep on weaving the story around the real
when he asked about her ancestry. When he said that her ancestry is not known. It was Dilip Ghosh. Why didn't you take cognizance of that? Why didn't you take action against him? Why didn't you take action against him?
See,
you made him. You made him national vice president.
That is the BJP.
You made him national vice president.
Don't shout at Ratan Sharda. Ratan Sharda is not answerable. Let's get Tom Vadakan.
My family says a wrong comment. Don't try to push something or picture on my head. People punish them. So you want Mahua to be punished. You want TMC to be punished. Fine. You will be punished by the same people. So don't come here and sound very big-hearted and knowledgeable, literate people. Everybody says a fool who doesn't know Hindu tradition and all. Stop that drama. Okay? Try to understand Mahua is deliberately creating mischief and you're falling in a trap.
Yeah, the Prime Minister was giving a speech today. Let me get in my other panelists. Tom Vadakan, getting you back. I don't know about this controversial comment that he's talking about Dilip Ghosh. You can respond to him. But, this tweet that was put out by this parliamentarian who says would advise BJP troll in charge for Bengal to tell his masters to stop commenting on things they have no clue about. Now, tell me, who gave anybody the, rights? Is there something, is it a given that only the TMC can speak about Ma Kaali? The Prime Minister can't make a mention, even in a speech? I don't understand about this comment. Tom Vadakan, she says, would advise BJP troll in charge for Bengal to tell his masters to stop commenting on things they have no clue about. Because the Prime Minister made that mention in that speech. Tom, you want to respond to that?
The Prime Minister was made a statesman-like statement. And the context was the centenary celebration of the Swamiji. And he talked about Ramakrishna Paramahansa and Swami Vivekananda. And here there are people who come and make quotes. Prime Minister was very clear. He is talking about the whole country. And here's a bunch of people who come and defend Mahua. And when they will realize that the Chief Minister is about to sack her, you look very stupid.
See, here I want to say one
she
thing.
won't do it. That's another
any religion. See, any religion, it teaches us tolerance. So we must be tolerant towards all religions.
No, we are tolerant.
We shouldn't
be tolerant. That's why we are keeping quiet and raising this issue
we are
in public domain.
Politicizing the religion.
Point here is,
we are actually politicizing
you are confusing people.
It is not
you want to talk about an issue.
It is not.
We are talking about
from Amravati to Udaipur.
So Emmanuel
you want to cover that
said that this word tolerance is a very arrogant word.
This is what is called a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde program. You want to talk about it.
Now, 1 minute, don't speak over each other. Don't speak over each other.
What to do with the fact party.
Okay, Sheetal, what are you saying? Sheetal is saying something to Namrata Kothari. What are you saying, Sheetal? Sheetal saying something to Shubham Ganguly. Yes, Sheetal?
She's talking about being tolerant. She needs to understand that we have raised this issue only when she has supported under the garb of being a Bhakt of Kaali Mata. She's supporting such a poster. If we weren't tolerant, this kind of posters wouldn't have come. And will you see only one comment of Nupur Sharma has raised such a big issue? Will she dare to make such movie about any other religion? No, right? So don't talk about tolerance, ma'am. We are enough tolerant, but that doesn't mean you will test our tolerance to a limit.
From Leena, not any political party. It is her viewpoint, and on that,
her viewpoint was that there was no need for your party member to support her.
How? No, it is not the.
Okay, let me ask you something, Namrata Kothari. Namrata Kothari, 1 minute. 1 minute, let me ask you a question. Namrata Kothari. Okay, let me ask Namrata and Shubham Ganguly, okay? Namrata and Shubham, do you back these posters put out by Leena Manimekkalai showing Ma Kaali smoking? And the follow-up of that was this picture of Lord Shiva, right? And a goddess smoking, right? Do you back these posters?
See, there are two viewpoints about it. Say, someone.
And what are two from the other side to stop spreading fake news that Mahua Moitra supported these posters?
No, I'm asking you.
He has made it clear and show me one portion. One portion. You have a robust IT cell.
Who are you referring to? Tom Vadakan? You're talking to Tom Vadakan?
So one instance where Mahua Moitra
What is he talking about? I don't know. I don't understand the narrative. I don't know what is he talking about. It's comparing apples and oranges. This juvenile needs to be told that if he's talking and talking about the narrative,
now show me one portion from the debate. One portion from the debate she supported the poster.
There is a poster. That poster has been supported by Mahua.
Do you understand the issue? Do you understand the culture of Bengal? Do you even understand the culture of Bengal? You don't understand the culture of Bengal, you disrespect Bengal, and that's why Bengal has thrown you out. And that's why Bengal has thrown you out. Understand that. Realize that. And break this arrogance.
See, there are different
which wherever is it written?
There is no...
That Mahakali smokes cigarettes. Are you saying that? I dare say, I ask you that question.
But Namrata was saying there are two views on it. I want to get Namrata. Namrata, what are the two views on it? 1 minute. Namrata said there are two views on it.
You all are.
No, Namrata was starting off.
Don't put your views and your words in our mouths.
Okay, all of you can't speak over each other. Don't speak over each other. Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear you. 1 minute. 1 minute.
The BJP panelists are quarreling on things.
Please, 1 minute. Okay.
Look, don't be a juvenile.
Okay, Tom Vadakan saying something to Shubham Ganguly. His name is Shubham Ganguly, Tom Vadakan. Shubham Ganguly.
No, he doesn't. What his narrative is very strange.
Yes, Mr. Vadakan.
And he behaves like a juvenile.
Please speak.
I take offense to that.
Please speak, sir.
You were asking him a question. You're letting him speak. Okay, what was your question to him? Shubham, you were asking him a question. What is your question?
My question to him
is,
does he
I'm just asking, why are you spreading a fake narrative that Mahua supported the poster? No one has supported the poster. No one on this panel, not Mahua, not the Trinamool Congress, not anywhere in India. Not anywhere in India.
Wanting to accept that? Is he defending that?
No one has supported the poster. Stop pushing this fake narrative given to you by the IT cell.
We should handle this issue maturely, not we color the religion in a political way. It is not the thing.
This is not about politics. This is about our belief and faith.
We are living in a country which is a secular.
You can only handle this maturely. You can only handle this maturely if you adhere to Ramakrishna Paramhansa's teachings of Zato Maut Tato.
1 minute. You know, very interesting. You know, I didn't hear this maturely. 1 minute. Very interesting comments being made. 1 minute. I didn't hear this. We must deal with this situation very maturely. Argument from anybody after the Udaipur beheading or after the Amravati killing. I mean, all these days, right, we've only been hearing condemnation and people have been blaming Nupur Sharma for whatever happened, right? And you have the right to debate it. But I didn't hear anybody saying you must debate it maturely. Ratan Shah, did you hear anybody saying you must debate it maturely? You must be restrained.
People have condemned Nupur Sharma without any basis, without understanding the way we Hindus have been hounded for nearly 2-3 weeks before the entire thing exploded. Did any of these so-called Hindus, did they object to the ridiculousness to which Shivling was put, to which Hindus were put? All these brave people who talk of diverse opinions and great Hindu tradition, do they mean that Shivling be covered by condom? It can be cut to pieces. Do they agree with that? Why didn't you speak up? So today they don't right when in such a heated atmosphere, somebody is ridiculing continuously on the TV, and a panelist says something which is exactly what Hadith says. Don't try to create a havoc around it. You created havoc. You supported those people by saying that she is responsible. Sorry, she is not responsible. It is the entire atmosphere created by secular crowd. For weeks together to do this, Shaheen Bagh Hindus were insulted. Did any of you speak up? You did not. So now don't try to be very scholarly and try to tell us what is Mata, what is God, and what is Hindu religion.
Meeta's coming in 1 minute. Meeta's coming. Meeta's saying something. Meeta.
Tell me that Bengalis have more knowledge than anybody.
No, 1 minute.
Are you
secular?
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Meeta's coming in 1 minute. No, 1 minute. Let's not. Okay, 1 minute. Let's not go back. I don't want to. Let's not go back. No, 1 minute. Meeta wants to say something. I'm letting her speak. Ratan Shah, 1 minute. Meeta wants to come in and let her speak.
At the time poster was released.
Yeah.
Tell me why did you speak when the time of
1 minute. No, I just want to make one point. I want to make one point. No, 1 minute. I want to make one point. No, I want to make one point before you come in. Meeta, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
What is the poster that you are showing? Wait, Niranjan.
Yeah.
This poster you are showing.
Yes.
Does this poster need any explanation? Are they defending this poster also?
Namrata sir, there are two views on what.
Why are you supporting this poster also?
Namrata, what are the okay? Let me ask. Okay. Stay calm. No, stay calm. Instead of me in the middle, we'll put the posters, and I'll ask Namrata because she said that there are two views on this. Namrata, look at the poster, putting that poster in between, and you tell me that poster there. What are the two views on that poster? I want to ask.
And the other one also.
And this one. This one. What are the two views that you spoke of on this poster?
See, praying goddesses is the two-way, how they look at the goddesses. In by one, as already said by my fellow friends, कि Durga, she used to pray in a different way in different parts of our country. So the one position is that view in a sattvic way, and in other position is that we look at the goddesses Kaali and all. Here we are offering, alcohol and meat and all. So there are two views about
also,
it. So we have to accept. We are living in a world where we have to accept different viewpoints. We can't condemn one or accept other. But this is the way. This is the way how one look at the things. So we can't say this is the wrong, this is wrong, that is the wrong. But rather, without giving it a political color, without dividing the society on this line, we should not try to unite the people.
Can I please come in?
Yes, quickly make your point. I want to. Please come in, Meeta. Quickly, I want to get the other panelists in.
Yes. Just a few very quick points. First of all, I would like to request you to show me which part of Mahua Moitra's interview did she support these creatives associated with this movie. In which part of the interview?
No, you're trying to take the debate in that direction. I have not said anywhere. I have not watched the interview. I am just quoting. I have not. Who said it? Don't try and divert the debate. Don't divert the debate in the direction where it's not supposed to be going. Please.
The BJP panelists are diverting the debate.
Correction there that she did not support the poster or the movie. Number one. Number two, we do not support this creative poster. Ma Kaali is being
why did she speak at the time when controversy at the top?
Party,
which intelligent person will use that occasion to speak about Mata when not required? She could have spoken during Pujo time.
Sir,
no. She cannot deliberately create a provocative tweet and a poster when this controversy is already there. She posts G on the same controversy. That is the issue.
Mahua Moitra was not supporting number one. Number two, none of us supported. Number three, we are humbly pointing out, sir, you may have a different way of worship. Please go ahead and worship the way you want. We may have a different method of worship. Please allow us that space.
Way of
Number
worship is not the
four,
question.
can we
Question
keep
is how you
Ma Kali
depicted
out of
Kali.
political
Don't
debates?
try to sound very
Can you
elitist.
please
Okay?
keep Ma Kali out
Look
of
at the common
politics?
Hindu, how he looks
That's
at
the
it.
only request we are making. Who is debating this over and over again? Who is stretching the issue?
You are
We would
debating.
rather
Did
talk
any
about a
question how
45
Mata
year
is
high
worshipped? No.
unemployment
We are
rate.
questioning
We
the
would
way
rather
you are
talk
presenting
about
the
the
entire
rupee value
controversy
falling.
to
We
save
would rather talk about
Mahua
fuel
Moitra
price
and hide
inflation.
the
Can we talk
Udaipur
about more
outrage.
important issues, please?
You are trying to hide the outrage of Udaipur by creating these kind of artificial controversies. And don't try to
Who
bring
is
in our
stretching the
elitism
debate
saying that you
here?
are liberal, this, that. Liberalism is not one-way street, madam. Not all the
Who were the
Hindus
killers of
are
Udaipur,
as
sir?
elite you are.
Who was Riaz Ansari? Ask the panelist on your side, Tom Vadakkan, who was Riaz Ansari?
Yes.
He was his
Yes.
colleague. Riaz Ansari,
Part
the
of the
killer of
BJP
Udaipur, was Tom
membership
Vadakkan's
drive.
colleague.
And who was your idea?
He was Tom Vadakkan's colleague. The Lashkari Toiba terrorist was Tom Vadakkan's colleague.
Who are killing Hindus after the election, before the election, during the election, Dalits killed.
You
women
were
raped,
killing Hindus.
robbed. Who
You
are
had
doing it?
desecrated
Who was doing it,
850
Bengal? Tell me.
temples
Don't
in
look at
Varanasi for the
Look at
Kashi
your
Vishwanath
Bengal
corridor.
Don't try
You
to
are
teach people
desecrating
what is happening in
53
Bengal.
temples
We
in
know what is
Delhi.
happening in Bengal. High Court
You're
has
destroying
fired you.
temples.
High Court has
You're
fired
killing
you.
Hindus.
See the way women are raped and killed, people are killed and looted in Bengal, and try to name others.
When Kashmiri Pandits were asking for protection, the BJP had a blind eye.
Give them respect. So don't try to teach who is Ansari, is not Ansari.
You have a blind eye.
He may have infiltrated. Let him suffer. He will suffer. And you have protected your own Maulanas all this
He's
time.
your colleague. The killers are your colleagues.
Okay, you're talking to Vadakkan,
The
you mean?
killers are your colleagues.
Okay, 1 minute. Again,
The
you're
terrorist is your
talking. Again, you're
colleague.
referring to Tom
Sanjay
Vadakkan.
Thakur is your colleague.
Tom Vadakkan, you want to respond to that since the charges are being thrown at you?
I don't want to react to juvenile reactions. I repeat, I don't want to involve myself in a debate with the
juvenile reactions?
narrator. I'm sorry.
Say that you can't debate.
I
You
know
can't
how
answer
to
because
debate.
you don't have any answer for
I
that.
debated when you were not born, so leave it alone.
Okay, let's instead of getting into making it personal. Let's once again. I'm bringing the focus back to the debate.
Because we are the future of India, sir. We are students. We are the future of India.
I'm scared of such a future.
I'm in a sad situation. It's a sad situation if a person like you is the future of India.
1 minute, Tom, 1 minute, Tom.
It's
Let
a very sad day.
me 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Let's bring the debate back. Okay,
Don't talk
last
about
few minutes. 1
ignoring
minute.
the future of
1
India.
minute. 1 minute.
This is the kind of future we
Okay,
have.
let's bring the focus back. 1 minute. Let's bring the focus back. Okay, Tom Vadakkan, let me ask you a question. Let's bring the focus back on the debate. Now, okay, if the TMC does not act, does the matter end here? Tom Vadakkan, does the matter end here?
No, this is not about the BJP. This is a movement across the country. We will continue raising these issues, whether they like it or not, because this is a question of our faith. It is not a question of how she worships. It is a question of accepting the smoking Kaali Ma and the flag she represents to hold. If this is the view of the TMC, then people of Bengal and people of India will
the
react.
party brief given to you has been filled with fake narratives and fake news. Just
What
show
are you
me
talking
one
about?
video clip where she has supported the poster.
What are you
One video
talking
clip
about?
I'm asking you, sir.
What are you
One video
talking
clip where
about?
she has supported the
What
poster.
fake news? You're the manufacturer
video
of
clip.
fake news.
Where
You
she has supported the
manufacture fake
poster.
news in Bengal
Where she
and
has
put it out in
supported the
public
smoking
domain.
of Ma Kali.
Fake news? The stories of Bengal, law and order. You kill people.
You're talking
murder
about
people,
Bengal.
And then you
Bengal
talk
is the
about-
highest density of
you
Hindu
talk
temples
about
in
fake
India.
News? Bomb manufacturing companies established in Bengal, and you come and
You
talk
are
in
spreading
public
fake news,
domain.
sir. You are spreading
I
a
mean,
fake
bomb
narrative
manufacturing
from the
unit.
very beginning that Mahua
Killing
Moitra or
people.
other Trinamool
Hanging
Congress has
people.
supported
This
the
is what
poster.
Bengal is about.
You
This is what
are
your
spreading.
administration is.
You are spreading
I
it.
think it is time to pack and
You are a
go.
national panelist of the quote-unquote
It is
world's
time
largest
to
party.
pack
You shouldn't
and
spread
go.
fake news on national television.
Pack
Crores
and
of
go.
people are watching you, sir.
If you are
Your
the
credibility is
manufacturer
at
of
stake.
bombs, killing people, forcing people to commit suicide, hanging people, then it's time. And now Kalima, it's time to pack and go. If you don't understand that language, people of Bengal will tell you how fast you're going.
Listen, it has been just a year.
Yeah, Meeta,
it has been just a year.
saying something. Yes, Meeta, what are you saying?
Bengal ordered
Meeta
BJP
saying
to
what are you
pack their
saying?
bags and go back.
Meeta saying something. What are you saying,
Don't
Meeta?
worry, we are coming back.
I'm not a political advisor.
We are coming
to
back
BJP,
in full strength. Don't
but
worry.
can I
We'll look for
just
you at that time.
very politely make one observation? If this is their limited understanding about Bengali sensibility, then no matter how much money and how much of resources and effort they put into that state, they can forget about Bengal politically in near future. If this is their understanding of who Bengalis are as a race and our sensitivities, sir, you can forget about Bengalis.
Okay,
is limited to your views. You
No,
can
sir.
keep it home,
No, sir.
lock it up in a,
No, sir.
in
You
a
need to,
briefcase and keep it
you
for
need
yourself.
to go a little deeper
People of
than that.
Bengal have woken up. I have come from a Bengali meeting and I know what they think about the reaction
Yes,
to
sir.
Mahua. Go to
I
the
am
ground
making
zero.
that point that the people of
Find
Bengal
out.
have woken up and thrown the BJP out of the state. And thrown the BJP out of the state. The BJP is ranking 4 in elections.
Okay, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Okay, okay. Running out of
Now
time.
television and debate.
Run out of time.
is another thing.
Running out of time. I'll get
Meet
one.
people,
No,
talk
1
to
minute.
them.
1 minute. Running out of time. Running out of time. Ratan Sharda, will it end here? Will it end here? And if the TMC doesn't act, what's the message going out? Ratan Sharda, I'll give him final 30 seconds. Yeah.
See, first of all, people who keep on saying BJP was thrown out, it is the biggest opposition party Bengal ever had since its birth. So let us just try to belittle the people who voted to power, though you have killed most of the supporters of BJP in a very cruel manner. Coming to this controversy, as I said, this is deliberately created to keep on confusing the larger issue, diverting attention of people from the most sadistic beheadings that's happening place.
Fake news alert,
So let us
fake
not
news
get
alert.
involved in
Shubham,
these
please
people's
don't
controversy,
heckle him.
deliberate controversy.
That's what I
just
said in
keep
June
and let the Moitra keep on, creating more scenes, and TMC will suffer for that. Let Pujo come. Let us see who puts up a poster of smoking Durga, and they will get the answer.
Okay, let's see where the story goes. Tom Vadakan, Ratan Sharda, Sheetal Chopra, Meeta Chakrabarti, Namrata and Shubham, thank you for joining us on The Burning Question. Hopefully this matter comes to an end this week. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.
Getting a cab these days is nearly impossible because half the time you don't get rides. Even if your cab gets booked, you're not sure when it is going to get cancelled or how much you're going to pay. Now, answering all this, Mind has come up with beautiful solutions whereby we don't have a surge rate here because they go by government prescribed rates. Not just that, Mind has a beautiful feature where you incentivize the driver, ensuring that he will come and pick you up on time. So, thanks Mind.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, after returning from his visit to Delhi, says he would work hard to bring Achhe Din for the people of Maharashtra. Further promises to ensure that prosperity across the state. This comes amid Uddhav Thackeray faction's plea in Supreme Court seeking disqualification of the Shinde government. After a massive cloudburst and the following landslide in the Amarnath region, search and rescue operations near the Holy Cave in the Himalayan mountains continue. In the incident, 16 are reported dead, 40 are still missing. Supreme Court to pronounce its order on the quantum of sentence in 2017 contempt case against fugitive businessman Vijay Mallya. He was accused of violating Apex Court's directive wherein he had transferred $40 million to his children. He has previously been accused of defrauding 17 banks.
Getting in some breaking news now from Goa, where the Congress party is expecting some big defections. They're claiming a defection plot engineered by senior leaders Michael Lobo and Digambar Kamath. This is a big development, and top leaders have been removed from key positions in the Congress party. They're fearing that their party leaders and most of them could be leaving them. On record, the Congress in charge of Goa says that several people could be working to split the Congress in Goa. Let's listen into what the Congress party has been saying, and then we'll go across to Alisha as well, joining us with the broadcast with the breaking news update. Alisha, if you can tell us about who's meeting whom and how many leaders are likely to quit. Okay, these are the first pictures. Just before I come across to you, Alisha, first pictures of Pramod Sawant, the Goa Chief Minister, who's just met Congress MLAs. He's confirmed the meeting, but he says it's linked to the Goa Assembly session, which starts tomorrow. Alisha, I think there's an audio. Let's listen into that. I'm coming to you.
ऑपरेशन लोटस फेल झालं. दिनेश गुंडूराव स्वतः म्हणतात की मायकल लोबो हांगासर येयला स्पेशली तुमच्या इंडक जावपाक. ते म्हणतात त्यांचे सिनियर सीएम कितें मायकल लोबो कितें उलयलो तुमचे कडेन.
काय म्हाका मेळपाक कोण येवंक जायना. म्हाका मेळपाक चीफ मिनिस्टर म्हणटा मेळपाक एमएलए येतालेच.
4 काँग्रेस एमएलए वांगडाच आशिल्ले सर तुमच्या वांगडा. ऑपरेशन लोटस फेल झाले.
काय हांव तुका पळय फाल्यां असेंब्ली आसा, वेगवेगळ्या विशयाचेर वेगवेगळे मेळयत आसा.
पूण तुमी
हांव म्हाज्या असेंब्लीच्या कामात बिजी आशिल्लो.
न्हू ते बीजेपीन येवपाचे आशिल्ले अशें आसलें न्हू.
पळय म्हाका आत्ताच्या घडीक असेंब्ली इज माय प्रायोरिटी.
Rough translation of what's going on there. Alisha, if you can tell us, the questions asked and the answers given. Yes. Alisha.
या बाकी सगळ्या
I am the Chief Minister, and tomorrow where the monsoon assembly is going to start, and that is the reason where the people come and meet me, the MLA come to meet me.
कोणत्या टॉपिकार मेळपा येयल्ले सर.
I am not aware of them joining the BJP. So, yes, that is Pramod Sawant, Chief Minister of Goa, clearly mentioning that there are some Congress MLAs who have come to meet him, but he has denied of anyone joining Bharatiya Janata Party because he is saying that I am the Chief Minister of the state, and tomorrow where the monsoon assembly is going to start, and that is the reason where the MLAs come to meet me. But what is important and what we can see the picture in the state of Goa, where it seems to be an end of road for Congress, because the MLAs head of assembly are planning to join BJP, and that has been even confirmed by the senior leaders in a press conference, because Dinesh Gundurao, who has clearly stated that Digambar Kamath, who wanted to save his own skin, while Michael Lobo was hatching conspiracy for power. We will be taking action against them. They swore before all the gods. So this is what the statement that came in from Goa Congress in charge, Dinesh Gundurao, who is saying, and who has already in the press conference has clearly sacked Michael Lobo as the leader of opposition. So now the action has been initiated against those who met Chief Minister Pramod Sawant. But what we even got to know, along with Michael Lobo, there was Congress MLA Kedar Naik, Rajesh Afaldesai, Diana Lobo, who was there at Pramod Sawant residence. They met, they had a meeting that was underway for around 1 hour, and after which Pramod Sawant has denied for any of them joining BJP, but he said that he has confirmed that the Congress MLA had met him, and this is something very important for tomorrow as well, because tomorrow where the monsoon session left.
Right. Okay, lost the line there. Yeah.
Defection within a difference between the Congress MLAs who have been trying to now, because there are 11 Congress MLAs, but apart from that, there are only 2 MLAs that is left in Congress in Goa. And it is really a concern of matter. After which we even know that there were several MLAs, they were trying to get in contact with those MLAs, including the senior leaders, that is Michael Lobo and Digambar Kamath. They've been trying to get in touch with him, but of course they were not reachable, after which there was a meeting that was called in Congress House in Goa. But only we will know that only 2 MLA, that is Amit Palikar and Dinesh, who has been Girish Subankar, who has been the Congress GPCC. So they were only present in that meeting. So this clearly gives an indication of being at the end of the road for Congress in the state of Goa. But this is also speculation, clearly stating that these are the Congress leaders, the MLAs, who wanted to join BJP. There were some of the even news coming in. They were about to join today, but they didn't. But perhaps we know that they went to meet Chief Minister Pramod Sawant. There was a meeting that held for around 1 hour, and in a press conference which clearly has given an intention of Digambar Kamath and also of Michael Lobo, because Dinesh Gundu Rao, who is the Goa Congress in charge, clearly stated that Digambar Kamath wanted to save his own skin, while Michael Lobo was hunching conspiracy for power, and that is the reason where the action has already been initiated against Michael Lobo, who has been sacked as the leader of opposition.
Okay, thank you for that, Alisha, joining us with details there of the situation developing in Goa. The Congress admits that there is some sort of an attempt to break its party from within. Top leaders like Michael Lobo and Digambar Kamath have faced action. Tracking the story closely from Goa this evening. We'll take a short break here on Republic TV. When we come back, we're getting you all the headlines and the updates from across the country. Stay tuned.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Reading allows us to become familiar with ourselves.
We don't read, we won't know what is knowledge.
I just find it very interesting to know people's lives, how they went through certain situations, how they dealt with things.
So wherever you want to go in life, if you read books along those lines, then that would really help you in growing.
Reading could mean a million different things to every individual. What does it mean to you? Visit readindia.info to find out more.
And in other national news, as part of the 2023 Assembly elections, preparations in Karnataka, RSS leaders are likely to hold Chintan Shivir on the 14th and the 15th of July. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai and the BJP State President Nalin Katil are likely to attend the meeting. After massive turmoil and complete change in the political atmosphere of Maharashtra, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde likely to expand his cabinet next week. He will reportedly add 13 ministers, 8 from the Bharatiya Janata Party and 5 from his Shiv Sena camp. The expansion is likely to happen after the monsoon session on Thursday. Chief Minister of Telangana appeals to people to stop taking risks during heavy rains, urges not to venture out of their homes unless there is an emergency and to take self-precautions. Met Department forecasts possibility of heavy to very heavy rainfall at isolated places.
PM Modi's vague statement on Kaali says Kaali is the center of devotion. While Mahua Moitra continues to stay defiant, firing another tweet on Kaali controversy, TMC has yet to in fact take an action on her. Mega controversy was smoking Kaali poster, another FIR filed against Kaali director. Following enraged anti-government protest, Sri Lanka's opposition parties in a huddle set to discuss the formation of the new government. Indian Ministry of External Affairs says India closely monitoring the developments and stands with people of Sri Lanka. And 16 dead, over 40 still missing. Rescue operations continue in Amarnath. IAF deploys 8 helicopters. Amid a row with a Kaali poster, PM Modi sent out a big message of peace and harmony, stating that he feels empowered after offering prayers to Goddess Kaali as well. And the blessings of Goddess Kaali are always with India. Now, TMC MP Mahua Moitra retorted a war against BJP and the alleged masters in her tweet attacking the BJP. Here is a full report on that.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, on a video conference while addressing Swami Atmasthananda's birth centenary, sent out a big message of peace and harmony, stating that he feels empowered after offering prayers to Goddess Kaali.
और मुझे याद है जब भी बेलूर जाना हो, गंगा के तट पर बैठे हो और दूर मां काली का मंदिर दिखाई देता हो, तो स्वाभाविक एक लगाव बन जाता था। जब आस्था इतनी पवित्र होती है तो शक्ति साक्षात हमारा पथ प्रदर्शन करती है। इसलिए मां काली का वो असीम आशीर्वाद हमेशा भारत के साथ है।
Additionally, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that even a mighty and a colossal personality like Swami Vivekananda used to pray to Goddess Kaali. Meanwhile, TMC MP Mahua Moitra scuffled in the ongoing Kaali controversy and attacked BJP, saying that BJP troll in charge for Bengal should stop commenting on things that they are clueless about. This comes after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statement on his devotion for Goddess Kaali. Mahua Moitra has gone from defending her opinion of Goddess Kaali to raging a war against BJP. While she didn't mention any names, she called out the alleged troll in charge to inform their masters to stop commenting on the things that they have no clue about. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that devotion to Goddess Kaali is not only for Bengal but for the whole nation. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Now, the United States urged Sri Lanka's political fraternity to come forward and work toward achieving long-term economic and political solutions after thousands of protesters stormed the official residence of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Here's more on that.
Series of events prompt the United States to call on the Sri Lankan parliament demanding an immediate action. The United States on Sunday urged Sri Lankan government to work towards the achievement of the long-term economic and political solutions in the economically hit country. Meanwhile, protesters who stormed President Rajapaksa's house on Saturday claimed to have recovered millions of money from his residence. Posters explain why Sri Lankan leaders must quit.
Today, the people show the nation and the international community the power of the people. Now, the people have been asking for a number of months to resign Gota. They were trying to be in power using various methods. So today, the people who were in the struggle, they entered the President House possibly and took it into control.
Meanwhile, the IMF said that it is hoping for a resolution to Sri Lanka's political turmoil, allowing a resumption of talks after a violent day of protests. Sri Lanka, the island nation of 22 million people, has been suffering with its worst economic crisis since independence in 1948 after the COVID-19 pandemic battered its tourism sector. Meanwhile, the ongoing war in Ukraine has also impacted